attention, please. Your attention, please. Your attention, please.
And now the moment we've been waiting for is here.
I have something to tell you.
You know me, I don't like to waste your time, so let's get right into this. On December 8th, 2024, I posted the following.
Blackballed myself out of a fucking movement I have risked my life for, my family for, my reputation and my fucking town for, my friendships for. My best friend's husband is dying of cancer and I stood on the fucking sidewalk for a year to stand for Torrin Reed, to stand for this movement, and you have the nerve to tell me I'm a goddamn nobody. Shut the fuck up, you little chauvinistic, motherfucking egotistical little prick. You are so fucking tiny of a human being, you don't even understand it. You are ignorant, you are self-centered, you don't live in Canton, you have actually risked nothing. And I am sorry, Tracy and Dana, I said it.
I have risked.
This is reactive abuse. Remember when Timmy Kearney illegally recorded his ex after abusing her for hours and then played the victim? He's a malignant narcissist. Every person that has ever dealt with him has learned the same lesson. You know, reactive abuse occurs when the victim has been driven into an emotional state and breaks down over a seemingly minor issue. What we learned is that this young lady, here is the victim, the subject of the preceding post, had worked diligently to support the Free Torrin Reed cult. While I disagree with said cult and the past conduct of the victim, my thoughts are with her. From the information that I have, the accuracy of which I do not profess, to know completely and certainly, the victim was involved, amongst other things, in a popcorn fundraiser for the Free Torrin Reed cult. Allegedly, Torrin Reed's cousin, allegedly Torrin Reed's cousin was involved, and as with everything else in the cult, things got sexual in nature, for at least the cousin. Between discussions of popcorn butter, said cousin decided he would employ the old turtle boy tactic of sending dick pictures to introduce himself to various women. We don't recommend that. Slightly off topic, but I would really seriously consider purchasing any food items from the cult. You don't know where it's been. I can only speculate. Anyway, the victim attempted to remedy the situation, meaning the issue with the cousin sending dick pics, by contacting the accused murderer, Torrin Reed, to inform her of what was going on. As can be expected, America's happiest murder defendant didn't respond, blew her off, like she does with all her means, unless she needs you for something, like money or a standout. That's when the victim turned to Timmy Kearney, since he wants to go with Timothy now. The turtle boy was certainly not going to let some other dude, steal his patented method of meeting chicks. So he colluded. Get that straight. He contacted his boss, Reed, and her cousin was advised to keep his pants zipped up and the rest of his junk where it belongs. Here's where the story gets interesting, because let's face it, dick pictures and buttered porn corn is kind of an everyday Torrin Reed cult type thing going on. Now, if you're a member of the cult and you're put up by my language, by the way, just remember that the victim was trying to ensure that the members of said cult were protected and didn't leave the cult because of, other members didn't leave the cult because of sexual misconduct and, receiving pictures of things that they don't want. In other words, she was furthering the mission, so she was a good little soldier, actually. Anyway, the victim wanted closure on the issue, and apparently it was around Thanksgiving, which was inconvenient as Timmy the Turtle was enjoying the canned chicken microwave cheese dip that the chick that he left his family for and while he met in jail had whipped up for him. Anyway, he alleges that he was with his children. He was with his children, but from his social media posts and the divorce documents, it's clear he was alone eating his meal of packaged cheese and canned chicken, just like he did last year. So the victim reached out to him, which, despite all the work she'd done for the cult, was complete and utter inconvenience to the turtle while he was eating his canned microwave chicken goo. So, on December 9th, 2024, I posted the following. Dear FKR, never message Timmy, the angry leprechaun. He will cut, paste, and even make up statements to fit his narrative. But then again, you believe his nonsensical conspiracy, despite no evidence of the same having been produced at trial, so you're kind of dumb and stuff. Victim, I'm not ashamed by my messages. You only show what you think will make me out to be bad. I have truth on my side, or you wouldn't be going so hard, scared much. Abuser, aka the turtle. Here, Jen, I'm giving you your credit. That's what this is all about. Getting credit. Sorry for not interrupting time with my family so you can get credit. All right, do you see what's happening here? Do you see it? The victim had concern of sexual misconduct and attempted to resolve it. The abuser immediately reframed the issue, thereby belittling the victim and developing a narrative for his flying monkeys to further the abuse. If you don't know what a flying monkey is at this point in 2024, I'll tell you. A flying monkey is a person or a gang of people, a mob, maybe some might call them, minions, used by an abuser that furthers the objective of insulting and isolating, very important, isolating the victim. Here, the abuser, the turtle, wants you to believe the victim wanted credit for resolving the matter, not assurance that the matter was resolved, and as I advised, the usual out of context messages that all abusers love to use as a weapon, in particular, the turtle. Not only that, the abuser has now become the victim. Did you see that? See how he reframed the whole thing, like behind me, all those awards you guys get irritated about. He reframed it so she was being petty. You know, he made it about his children. In fact, he's now the victim. This girl was getting all petty with me while I was trying to spend time with my kids. But let's make sure we remember, or just put in our heads, the fact that those are the same children he abandoned on Christmas Eve to go clap some cheeks and left for his new chick, the aforesaid amazing canned chicken cheese dip microwave chef. Anyway, do you see what he did there? You gotta see it. Anyway, he framed a very serious issue into something that made the victim look petty, like she wanted acknowledgement, or validation, which is all he basically seeks on the internet anyway. And then he twisted back, and no, he's the victim. I mean, who would fall for that? I mean, you. Anyway, so as you can see in my December 9th, 2024 post, he continues to attack using the dog whistle to get his flying monkeys to go after the victim. Update on Jen. She is now threatening to go on show after show, ranting about what a bad person I am. Oh my God. It's cry bullying. So now the abuser, the turtle, is framing it even more generically. Why? Because people found out what the issue actually was. Karen Reed's cousin allegedly sending out pictures of his wiener. So instead of addressing the legitimate issue, he's now playing the victim of a smear attack by the actual victim. Well, actually smearing the victim. So the flow here. This is something you gotta pay attention. This is how the abuse and then the reactive abuse occurs. And by the way, it worked. Here's a post. Here's LTL Media jumping on the victim who was still trying to protect the cult and Reed's cousin. And then here's the thing. He goes on and went on to post a video threatening the victim, others that were supporting her. So isolation continues, and calling her, of all things, a narcissist. The person that has engaged in absolute narcissistic behavior throughout this has now said she's the narcissist. We call that projection. He took the video down because he was blowing up an issue that was unhelpful to Karen Reed. It appears she intervened. But he also got what he wanted. He isolated the actual victim, smeared her, and came out pretending to have been the victim and was magnanimous for removing a video he was basically ordered to take down. You know, at no time was the victim wrong about the seriousness of the subject matter. And in fact, for all you free Karen Reed cult members and so forth, that, you know, throw your shade on me, I don't care, you know. But she was trying to protect you. She was. And she got upset because, well, rather than finding out what happened, got some closure, you know, protected the cult and done everything, she got attacked and smeared and isolated and insulted, and you know, it is what it is. So here's the thing. Her reaction that's deemed crazy because the person who abused her manipulated the conversation. You know, he showed her being crazy by reframing and trivializing the issue, pretending to be the victim himself, employing his flying monkeys to deliver that message, isolating her and threatening her. Now, I'm gonna wrap this up because, again, I like to be quick. I don't know the victim. Never met her, never spoken with her, have no intentions of ever meeting or speaking with her. Probably the same on her end. The opinions expressed in this video are my own. They include sarcasm as well as conjecture. All statements are alleged until proven otherwise. And listen, I'm not a therapist. If you suffer from mental illness, particularly if you're in a cult, just saying, seek professional help. Thank you.